So in 10 minutes time, I'm going to show you how you can retouch your image professionally in Photoshop as a beginner. I'm going to share the step-by-step process involved in achieving this. So without wasting much time, let's get to it. So first of all, I need to duplicate the background layer into 3 places. So to do that, I'm just going to press my Command J on the keyboard just like this to duplicate. So once I'm done duplicating the 3 background layers, I'm just going to rename the first one as texture. So I'm going to rename this other one color. So once I'm done renaming these 2 background layer on top, I'm going to select the texture layer, then I'm going to close the visibility of it and then select the color layer. So once I select the color layer, I'll head on to my filter, then I'll click on blur, then I'll select Gaussian blur. So to know the right radius to use on your image, just take this radius to 0.1, then take this other box sample on any part of the face area to display the texture right like this. So I'm just going to take this radius till when I can't find I can't really see the texture of the image right here. So you can see 6 is okay. So I'm just going to go ahead with the 6 and it's okay. So once I'm done, I'll come back to the texture layer right here, then select it, open the visibility of it, then I'll head on to my image, then I'll select apply image. So once I select apply image, first of all, for the layers, you come right here, then make sure you select the color layer right like this. So channel, leave it at RGB. For the blending, you select subtract. So once you select subtract, the opacity needs to be at 100 and the scale at 2 and the offset at 128. So once all of that is checked, you hit OK. So once you hit OK, you come to this part and change the blending mode to linear light. So once you change it to linear light, you can see I'm done separating the color and the texture. So I'm just going to highlight the 2, which is the texture and the color layer. Then I'll drag it down to this point to group it. So I'm just going to rename the group as FS, which is frequency separation. So I'm just going to open it, then select the texture and head on to removing blemishes. So let me explain. This texture layer right here is actually for the blemishes. So if you're picking off blemishes or wrinkles, you're using the texture layer. So if you're brushing the image, you're using the color layer. So I'm just going to select the texture layer. Then I love using chrome stamp to pick off blemishes, and my opacity is always at 98. So I'm just going to zoom it in to start removing blemishes just like this. So to remove blemishes on your image, just take the chrome stamp to where there is no blemishes that you want to use to replace to where there is blemishes. So make sure when you get there, press and hold your Alt key and click on where there is no blemishes. You let go of the Alt key and then you replace it with where there is blemishes. So I'm just going to do that again. Press and hold my Alt key, click the place there is no blemishes, let go of the Alt key and replace it in a place there is blemishes. So I'm just going to continue the process just like this. You can see how I'm removing the blemishes. So once you're removing the blemishes, make sure you don't take off every details on your image. Just take off the ones that are too obvious, the blemishes that are too obvious and is making your image kind of rough. So I'm just going to take off the obvious ones, the obvious blemishes. So you can see there are other blemishes on it. I'm not taking off everything, so just the one that is making my image rough that I'm taking off. So I'm just going to continue. I'll come down to this point and just take off some of the blemishes. You can even see my model doesn't have much blemishes. So once I'm done with this area, I'm just going to show you how to remove the frontal edge. So I'm still going to use the chrome stamp. I'll increase the size a bit, then I'll press and hold my key, my Alt key, to click on where I'll click on where it's smooth, then I'll let go of the Alt key and I'll remove the frontal edge just like this. It's the same process I used in removing blemishes. So I'm just going to use it to remove the frontal just like this. So Just going to remove this other area. So once I'm done right here, I'll zoom it out a bit. So I'm going to come to the color layer, then I'll pick on my mixer brush. Once you click the mixer brush, make sure you come right here, change it to a clean brush. For my weight, I like using 30, low 25, mix 30, and flow 25. So once all of that is checked, I can start brushing my image just like this. So make sure while brushing your image, make sure you try to smoothen it, not mixing the highlights and the shadows and everything. Where there is highlight, you maintain. Where there is highlight and where there is shadows, you maintain it as well. So I'm just going to brush, and you also need to pay attention with the size of brush I'm using in a particular area. So I'm just going to brush this just like that. So this is a tutorial video, that is why I'm brushing. While brushing this image, you need to take your own time to do that. So I'm just going to brush this area just like this. So as I said earlier, once I'm brushing, just pay attention to the areas I'm using a bigger brush and the areas I'm using a smaller brush. So a quick one, let me just show you the before and after. This is the before and this is the after. So you can see how smooth the image is becoming. So I'm just going to continue brushing it just like this. You can see the size of brush I'm using is very important in a particular area. So I'm just going to brush this image slowly just like this. You can see it's becoming smooth. I'll brush this other area. So you can see where there is blemishes, I'm maintaining. When there is blemishes, or where there is highlights, I'm maintaining. Where there is shadows, so I'm not trying to mix everything. So once you're brushing your image, don't try to get rid of the shadows or the highlights. Just try keeping everything real. It will make your image look realistic after brushing, after retouching. So I'll just zoom it out a bit. Let me show you guys the before and after. This is the before and this is the after. So you can see how smooth it's becoming. I'll take it up, then I'll just smoothen these parts just like this. And also here, I'll just smoothen the hand area. I won't really do much on this area, just a little, it's fine. And also the neck area, I'll just brush it, just smoothen it a bit. So from afar I can see there are blemishes there. I'll just zoom it in. Then I'll come to the texture layer, then pick up my chrome stamp and also take some of the blemishes. I'm still repeating the same process I used earlier to remove the blemishes. So that's the same process I'm still using, so you won't think I'm doing something else. I'll just remove the blemishes just like this. So I'll zoom it out. So for this nose area, just going to do something like this. Just remove it a bit, and here I'll remove it a bit. So once I'm done all of that, I'll come to the color layer, then I'll pick my mixer brush, then I'll just brush it just like this. I'll just smoothen it again just like this. So a quick one, let me show you guys the before. This is the before and this is the after. So you can see how smooth it's becoming. I'll just perfect this area. So let me zoom out. So you can see the before and the after, the before and after. So this is how I get to retouch my image in Photoshop. I'm glad that you watched this video. I hope you've learned something from it. If you have, drop a like and also a comment. See you in the next one.